Going to leave this. It seems like we're actually going to probably be dealing more with the back end of this bowl because I don't see us. It seems actually pretty appropriate.
Yeah.
Right? So we have this garland that we created. Actually, Marianne braided it last night. We went up to City College. Dandelion, which is a liver cleanse for anger, and it has mugwort, which is sort of mystical dreams, and then we have plantain, which is a sort of a settler colonizer plant, but it's good for inflammation, and Star of Bethlehem, which is good for improved heart function. So actually, and we did not know any of these plant beings were necessarily going to find their way into our project, and they just presented themselves perfectly to the project. The bowl is Minotaur, in my view, and we're fighting the Minotaur. And this summer of dandelion healing and mending, Hecate fed Theseus for 30 days on dandelion before he fought the Minotaur. And so there's a sense of like also the Minotaur in the labyrinth. Like Daedalus and Icarus built the labyrinth to hold the Minotaur, and Ariadne provided him a sword and string to find the way back out. And for that, and I think Daedalus gave it to Ariadne, so they were imprisoned in the labyrinth, right? And then they got out with the wings, but Icarus was not supposed to fly too close to the sun. Right. And he did, and then he fell in the ocean. So I think when we think of these synchronicities, right, like the web, the spatial web, Ariadne, the thread, we have the Minotaur that's eating children, right? That's Wall Street eating children. And then we have these craftsmen that are, have these ambitions, right, that don't work out, right? They do, the Icarus, it was overreach, right? And it falls apart, but we have to do our part to help to hold the line until that moment comes. So I think as maybe what we can do is we can put the little mothers next to the back leg, because I really don't, I'm trying not to be aggressive like we're doing like loving things. And really the back end is probably the more appropriate end to deal with. Actually, and then we'll put the mothers down, we'll wrap the garland around the back foot. I'll put the book down, and then if you have dandelion or rose petals, you can sprinkle them around, and then we'll move on to the stock exchange.